Good afternoon. Well, actually, good morning. It's 11 a.m. now, I believe, out in the place I am at. I would like to talk about how I think kindness ruined everything. We are ruled by this idea that you have to be courteous, you have to have some respect, you have to be affable. Now, these are very good things. I'm not saying these are bad things, but uh, it gets to the point where our society is kind of just like corroded with this idea that you always have to be giving, you always have to be kind, you always have to be uh, 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 this like saint. Everyone thinks you have to be this like saint all the time, and so what it's doing to our society is people expect this like this fucking I'm American. I'm a saint. I'm always good. I can't do no wrong. I can't do any bad. I'm always a good person. I think when we don't balance out the good and the bad, when we're not telling each other the truth, when we're not telling each other the truth as people in a society, we get very uh, we tend to lash out when the truth is brought to our attention, and it's not a good thing. My generation, the Gen Z, like we were raised to be, like good people. I mean, which is great, but there's a difference between a nice person and someone who's a pushover. Everything is being pushed down our throats. If you go to a college, it's all of it is just propaganda. It's just people with stands trying to and people doing protests trying to influence the youth. That's all it is now. It's just people in stands trying to influence you, trying to push their narrative on you. The Gen Z, since we've been born, it's been people just trying to push their narrative on us, try to see how far they can brainwash us, try to see how far they can push us to their narrative. I mean, I think it's the truth. Have you noticed that whenever us as being young, whenever you try to speak up for yourself, whenever you try to say something that's right, usually it's at your job, or usually it's with, it could be with your parents. Haven't you ever noticed that when you try to say something that's right and that what you believe in, they kind of, they don't go, oh hey man, I like this, I like this, I like that this person is speaking up for themselves. I think this is a very respectable trait. Haven't you noticed that the the older generation especially do not do this? They kind of get, oh, they kind of think to themselves, oh, I don't like this. I'm not in control anymore. And then they start to get unhappy with you. They start to, when they see that you're not easily controlled anymore, they lose their ego. And then they try everything they possibly can to become in power of you again, because they're so used to it. The Gen Z hasn't done anything to stand up for ourselves yet. The older generation is so used to brainwashing us, is so used to having the power over us, because we're too scared to do anything, because that's how we were brought up. And so they're so used to it. Whenever any one of us get out of line, it's not just a, hey, I'm older and I know better type of thing. It's not just that. Even if they don't know better, they try to push you down because they're so used to being powerful. It's all about power. Life is all about power. It's all about power. It's about nothing else. Life isn't about money. It's not about um, um, uh, possessions. It's not about anything like that. Life is all about power. And that's what I'm trying to get at here. My generation was the most brainwashed generation. Uh, we were brainwashed to be nice. We were brainwashed to be courteous. We were brainwashed to be pushovers, basically. And it's okay to be all these things. It's okay to be, except for a pushover, obviously. It's okay to be nice. It's okay to be courteous. It's okay to be respectful. But it's not okay to be a pushover. And that's basically what the entirety of my generation is being force-fed. They want us to be pushovers. The entirety of my generation, they all want us to be pushovers. And this is what I'm noticing. Our own parents were brainwashed themselves. And they don't even know it. It's crazy to think that your own parents don't, I mean, they do care about your, you going out and you achieving things, but a lot of parents kind of have this ego of like, if you don't listen to me, I'm not gonna like it, and I'm gonna make sure you listen to me because I know better. When really they don't. They were a brainwashed generation themselves. The millennials and the Gen X were a very brainwashed generation. But okay, here's the thing. My generation can still wake up. We can still wake up. We still have the capacity to wake up. It's not over for us yet. It's not over for us yet. But it's going to take a very long time. My generation is too focused on the screens. That's the damn problem. We're too focused on the screens, and I get it. Everything is done on a phone now. Everything is done on a laptop now. Everything is done on online now. But the scrolling is so unnecessary. We all need to stop scrolling. That's the first step. I think that's the first step. We all need to stop scrolling. I stopped, and I feel so much better. And it's a problem with the women, and it's also a problem with the men. But the men need to step up first. The men need to step up first. The problem with the men is we have no purpose. So when you have no purpose, you go find purpose in girls. You go for the girls. And when you have this mass influx of men just going for girl, it lowers the value of a man. Now, since a girl can literally get any guy she wants, why the hell would she want you? She will go for if every guy is lining up because they have no purpose and they want the girl, if every guy is lining up in front of this girl, she's just going to choose the best one. So, how about we just stop? It's not healthy for society. It's not healthy. It's not healthy for men. It's not healthy for women. But women don't know any better. They just don't know any better. Look, if I were a woman, I'd do the same thing. Hey, that's the best guy. Let's choose him. I don't blame them. But it's not healthy for this type of behavior. Women need to choose their men based on if they have the most merit, if they have the most integrity, if they have the most life skills, and not based off of abundance. We need to. But look, none of this is going to change if the men don't stop simping. If the men don't stop throwing themselves at girls, then none of this destructive cycle will keep on going. And I predict that it'll keep on going for quite a number of years. It's going to leave a lot of real good men lonely. It's going to leave a lot of women in despair when they're in their 30s through in their 30s through 40s. It's not good long term. Absolutely not. And it's really plain to see. So that's my whole thing. That's what I'm trying to get at here. None of this stuff is good. We're the most brainwashed generation. And, some homeless man is waving at me. We're the most brainwashed generation. And, yeah.